First and foremost, I want to apologize. I know the lighting is horrible, horrible in here. I'm in the TV room. I've got the fireplace going because it's cold. And my bedroom is cold where I usually film. So we're out here. Um, Please just bear with me this time. I want to thank all of you guys for popping in, giving me a few minutes of your day. This is Tammy over at Tater Tots Nursery. And today we are going to do Pop the Tag by Lynn at My Bella Blessing. We're going to do Thankful Friday. We're going to do Dress Up Thursday by Stephanie and Jackie at In Love with Reborns 2011. And we're also doing Kitty and Toddy's tag, and that's hashtag Casual Fun Friday at Little Waddle Nursery. So let's get started, guys. First, we have got a brand new outfit, hashtag J at J Dolls UK, and it was from Dee at the Baby Patch. She sent us this cute little me. It is a sleeper, a bib, and a hat. We won it in a contest, in her 1,000 subscriber contest. And this Presley is modeling for hashtag Dress Up Thursday. There are flowers and butterflies on an ivory background, and the flowers and the butterflies are pink and taupe. There's little pink ribbons down the zippered front with the ruffle around the ruffled hat. There's a pink bow, and there's pink bows on her feet. So guys, we're going to try to pop the tag. We popped the tag for Lynn. Also for hashtag Dress Up Thursday was characters, and Holland has gone on an ivory onesie. It's long sleeved. There's Bambi, there is the 101 Dalmatian, and there's Dumbo, and it says Love Disney Friends. And his pants are kind of a heather red knit, and there's a little Dalmatian dog down at the ankle. And someplace I have got Dumbo socks, but I couldn't find them. So it's cold, his feet were cold, and he is in gray socks. And here is our little Dumbo toy. This is like a Bambi bass or blanket. It's very soft. It's actually just a deer head. We are saying that it is Bambi, but it's not. It's a little blanket from Temu. Let's see, what else did I say? Thankful Friday. Oh boy, well, I could be all over the place with this one this week, guys. I do not do drama. I've kept things off my channel. I have an opinion of what's been happening in the Dolly community. What I want to say I'm thankful for this week is I am thankful for the friends that I have met in this community. I have met a lot of good people. I have met people that I would be friends with outside of this community. I'm not getting into things. All I'm going to say is this. Everyone has a right to a doll. I don't care if you make $10 a month or if you make $1 million a month. Everyone has a right to enjoy a hobby. If you choose this hobby, you have a right to have a doll. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So, I'm thankful for each and every one of you. If you have Authentics, if you have Ashton Drake, Lee Middleton, Paradise Gallery, if you have Barbies, if you've got Blythe dolls, even if you've got the dolls in question. Um, that is your money. You bought it legally. And, I'm going to tell you a quick little story that I heard. I'm not going to tell you who told me. They might not even be on YouTube. I've got friends outside of YouTube. But growing up years ago, and we're going to say 60s, 70s, and 80s, and this could even be my story, I'm just not telling you. But there was a lady that had a few children, and her husband left them. And I know this for a fact because my aunt raised 4 children without her husband. He left. He chose not to support them. She struggled. She struggled very, very hard. And the kids were little. I remember my parents talking about it. And Christmases, they weren't plentiful. She did her best. So anyway, getting back to this story, this lady, she had a few children. Her husband left. She got no support from him. She lived in government housing. She worked full time, and she raised, I think it was 3 children, 3 or 4 children herself. This is not about my aunt. And there were a group of houses with a lot of little girls, and they all collected Barbie dolls. And when they'd opened their presents on Christmas, they went out in the street to show each other their Barbie dolls. Well, they all had authentic Barbie dolls, except this one little girl whose mother struggled and worked hard to get her a replica Barbie doll. And the little girl was so proud of it. And one of the little girls that lived on the street, all the mothers went out in the street too. They were wishing each other Merry Christmas. And that was back when people had respect. They raised their children to have respect and manners. And everyone seemed to get along, and there was more socialization. And anyway, this one little girl said to her mother, "That's not a real Barbie doll." And her mother looked at her and said, "Don't you say one word to that little girl." And when they went home, they had a talk, and she told her, she said, "Not everyone can afford what you have. And you be respectful of that little girl, and don't you hurt her feelings. Her mother worked very hard for that doll." And if everyone would just stop and think about people's feelings that are breathing, living souls with blood running through their veins, this world would be a much nicer place. So that's where I'm going to leave that story. Guys, I think that was our lesson today, our devotional, because it's a very good story. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And for all of us, I hope it warms up, because it has been extremely cold this week. We have got an older brick home, and we've got a gas fireplace. We've got this electric fireplace. Our furnace is pretty good. It has run a lot this week. I dread getting the gas and electric bill this month, because our house has been cold. Now I do have the thermostat set on 68, but that's where I keep it. We've been wrapping up in blankets. Jeff's got one of those tower heaters back in his bedroom, and he's got the warmest room in the whole house. But anyway, I hope everyone is staying warm, and I pray for all of us that it does warm up. I think next week it's going to. So I hope I did not offend anyone. I'm not going to play the game. I don't do the drama. I think people and human beings are more important than vinyl dolls. So, Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you all later. Bye, guys.